Now, crime and violence continue to plague Pennsylvania cities, forcing communities to fight back. Those fights and the overall fight against crime have been chosen by you, the viewer, as one of your most important topics in this year's election as part of our Pennsylvania's Choice series.
And as Fox 43's James Corrigan reports tonight, as the election approaches, the question remains what's being done in cities in south central Pennsylvania to try and stop crime.
The specter of violence and crime has hung over Pennsylvania cities for decades. 27-year-old Christian Watt was shot and killed.
This community is really just heartbroken here.
21-year-old was found dead with a gunshot wound.
Another victim, a 17-year-old boy, was also killed.
And at any moment, it can cripple a community.
But he was a good person, and I don't think no one deserves to die for anything.
For years, cities have not had the tools to fight crime. But in York, these tools came in the form of regular people simply looking to make a difference.
They retaliate using gun. I retaliate using love.
Tiflo leads the York Group Violence Intervention Program, which has evolved since its 2016 conception into a community partnership with law enforcement to prevent violent crime.
I want people to understand that police care about them too.
York Police Lieutenant Matthew Irvin is the GVI program's law enforcement lead and provides a law enforcement presence to the program's community outreach mechanism called Customs, which sees the group visit the homes of residents involved in recent incidents in order to offer them a second chance.
So what we was able to do was to get grant funding to offer scholarships. You call that number right now, we officially now work for you.
We know as a police that we can't arrest our way out of it. We know that arresting isn't going to be the solution. So if we can find other ways to get people not to commit crime other than the threat of going to jail or the threat of getting arrested, it's great.
The program has paid dividends, helping bring on a 75% reduction in homicides, a 63% drop in the number of people struck by gunfire, and a 50% decrease in shots fired incidents from 2022 to 2023. The tools to fight violent crime are in place, but the resources to get those tools didn't come overnight.
This is a once-in-a-lifetime cash infusion that we'll probably never see again.
York Police Commissioner Michael Muldrow is speaking on the more than $6 million in funding for public safety in York from the American Rescue Plan, which President Biden signed in 2021.
We had the traditional funding that we asked for to be able to put additional boots on the ground with our GVI law enforcement team, and then we were able to use some of the funding itself to support actually providing, bringing additional officers, putting additional patrol officers on the street.
The result of the money was the hiring of 8 to 10 new officers in the York PD, along with 3 new members of the GVI team, including a trauma counselor. The money will also go to starting a drone program, purchasing new equipment such as tasers, and building a new rec center as part of an initiative called Reprogram. Muldrow says that dollars freed up by ARPA funding helped fund the scholarships to hack schools, which have become a staple of GVI outreach, offering a chance at higher education for both victims and offenders of gun violence.
We could go to the individuals who have been shooters in our community, individuals who have been toting guns and causing problems in our community, and say, if you put your guns down, I'll give you this scholarship to go to hack.
The issue of crime in cities will never fully go away, but those on the ground in York fighting every day to eliminate it say every chance they get to make an impact will be taken in order to help heal the communities they themselves are a part of.
This is my community. This isn't something I'm reporting on. This is the people that matter to me. These are the people that raised me. These are the people that go to school and activities and play football with my son. These are the people that I depend on, and I want them to know they can depend on me.
And coming up tomorrow, we'll cover the issue of inflation and how folks right here in South Central Pennsylvania are affected daily by the price of everyday goods as the Pennsylvania's Choice series rolls on. But for now, I'm James Corrigan with Fox 43 News.